Wake your asses up and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be doing another class setup video. This one is the AK47, but this time I have two options for you guys, two different play styles. They are going to vary just a little bit to whatever play style you would like. So the first AK setup that we're going to be doing is going to focus a little bit more on trying to make it as accurate as possible, because it has a really good damage output already, so we don't really have to worry about that. So we're going to go and start off with the compensator. I do want to put a new barrel on this. There are a few different barrel options. If you aren't really sure which one to use, you can always just test them out. But I've found luck with these first two. So the Spetsnaz and the 23-inch RPK barrel. The 23-inch is going to make you a little bit slower aim down sight time and also walking speed. But it's also going to give you better accuracy. So if you're looking to mitigate it as much as possible, I think this is the way to go. This is the one we're going to go for this build. I don't really use lasers or optics on the AK. I feel like the optics don't feel right on it. So we're going to put a stock on it. I do want to make this at least semi-competitive at the closer range. So we're going to go with the skeleton stock. This no longer gives you that 12% movement speed increase like it did previously. There was a patch that they put out and I think it changed it. I'll update you guys if anything changes back, but this is the one that we're going to be going with. The skeleton stock is still a really good stock in my opinion, especially if you have the option to use it. Might as well put it on. So we're going to put that on. We are trying to mitigate this as much as possible, so we're going to go with the Merc foregrip. I believe you could go Ranger as well, but I think the Ranger actually takes away more or makes you slower. I can't remember what was wrong with the Ranger, but I know it's not like as good. So we're gonna go with the Merc. And finally, we still want to improve the aim down sight speed too, so we're gonna go with the stippled grip tape. This right here is gonna be one of my favorites, especially if it's on like a medium-sized map. It works on like Shoot House too, but I would never use this on like on shipment. This is the first build. This one is meant more for the accuracy. You're not gonna be able to rush too much with this one. You'll be sitting back and just picking people off as they come around the corner. Really good in headquarters, I'd say. And then with that AK, just for the whole class, we're looking at the Deagle. This thing's nasty. If you start getting pretty good with it, it can definitely be a vital second weapon, I think. But moving on, we have perks. I like to run EOD pretty much on everything. I do like cold-blooded and quick fix as well. But just so many people use explosives, especially in the smaller maps like Shoot House. Then Ghost is a crutch perk, obviously, and then Battle Hardened or Shrapnel are usually what I go to. In fact, the other class I believe has Shrapnel on it, so it gives you a little bit of a variety, and you'll be able to choose between that. I went with C4 and Stim. That way you can still be aggressive, and then you can take care of those campers and or riot shelters if anybody's trying to hide behind you. And then our second class, this one is going to be more rush worthy. So to start it off, we're going to use the Spetsnaz Elite barrel for this one. It is going to be a little heavier than the stock barrel, but it's going to give us just a little bit more of an accuracy boost later on, because we're going to change a few things about it. Once again, we're going to go skeleton stock. We're not going to go with an underbarrel. In fact, now we're actually going to switch to ammunition. This has a conversion kit for a different caliber round, so we're actually going to use this. This allows us to have a better fire rate. The recoil is going to be a little bit better, and you can actually move quicker with it because they're lighter bullets. Next, we're going to go with the stippled grip tape. This is kind of just necessary, I feel like. And then finally, depending on how you want to play, you could either go with like a laser sight, either the 5mm or the type laser, and you could make it like a super rush class, or you could try to compensate for the recoil a little bit and make this as just a laser. With the compensator, you do lose some aim down sight speed, so there is that, but what you lose in that, you gain in the recoil control. So it is up to you. Preferably, or for me, I'd probably go with the compensator. One thing to know about the lasers though, if you were to go with the 5mm laser, it shows at all times unless you aim down sight or you're sprinting, double sprint that is. Whereas the tag laser is the opposite. It doesn't show at all until you aim down sight. So depending on what you want to do, if you find yourself aiming down sight a lot, pre-aiming corners and such, I'd probably go with the 5 milliwatt. That way they can't really spot it, and it still gives you that sprint to fire speed and also just the hip fire accuracy. Whereas the tack laser is going to be a little harder if you're aiming down sight quite a bit. But here is this setup for the 8K. This is going to be a little bit faster paced for you. Still kills pretty quick. I'd say I'm not sure how. I'd say the 5.45 39mm rounds aren't bad. I don't know if they're actually as good as the normal rounds, but they seem to be pretty efficient. They still kill in like 3 to 4 shots, I believe, if you're up close. I think the damage drop off is quicker. They don't carry as far, but if you're just playing the normal maps, that shouldn't be a problem for you, I don't think. But moving on to the rest of the class, we have the Deagle here. This is gonna have almost the same setup. We just have the laser, so I can hit fire too if I wanted to. But moving on, we have the EOD. As usual, just so many explosives, you can't really do much about it. Ghost and then shrapnel is going to be what we used for our perk 3. With this one, I have thermite, mostly for any kill streaks that come into the battlefield, or if I'm playing ground war, I can use this. And then stem shot to stay aggressive. I feel like stem shot is really, really good. If you want to be ultra aggressive, if you're playing either objective based mode or you're just getting a lot of kills, quick fix is actually pretty good. It cuts down your base regen down from like, I think it's like 7 seconds down to like 3.5, but then it takes like 1.5 seconds, so you're looking at like 4.5 5 seconds to get your health back, whereas it would take 7.5 8 seconds. And then if you're on the OBJ, I believe it knocks it down a little bit too. But if you want to be a little bit more rush worthy, I think the quick fix will be a good one for you. But anyways, guys, those are my AK setups. If you guys would like to see more, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what gun you would like to see, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.